Tonight, a Folsom man thinks he's got the answer to the homeless problem. Build a $3 billion city just for them. And tonight, he's showing off the renderings for the new town.
CBS 13's Rob Malcolm is live with the idea, Rob, that's certainly outside the box.
Yeah, it certainly is, Adrian and Curtis. You can see the issue right here in front of City Hall. And matter of fact, you can see it on any Sacramento area street. Now, a city for the homeless sounds like a great idea. And once you see this man's plans, you may even want to live there yourself. It's a problem Dwayne Nason says he sees clearly.
We still have about 60,000 chronic homeless living on the streets. And so from the numbers from the last 10 years, it's going to take close to 200 years to house all of them.
Instead of building 4,000 more shelters, Nason wants to build an entire city to house America's homeless, and it won't be cheap.
I estimate it's going to cost about $3 billion to build the city. And right now, every year, we spend about $6 billion on homelessness in general.
He says it will be quicker and cost less than current efforts. A mathematician by trade, he left the corporate world to launch Citizens Again. An all-inclusive private city still needs a location.
So I've looked at a couple different locations in California. It's going to have to be in a moderate climate, probably somewhat of a flat land. I'm going to need about 300 acres.
The idea getting mixed reviews in his home base of Folsom.
Bring down property values. People don't want that in their backyard. They want to help, but they don't want it in their backyard.
But who wouldn't want to live here?
I need to provide an overwhelming desire for them to want to live here. And that's why I'm going to have abundance of amenities.
TV pods, cafeterias, underground tunnels, and more. Dorm rooms on 16 floors and 5 wings per floor. Every neighborhood with an arcade, and all free to the homeless.
Definitely, this is a very ambitious project. So there's never been anything like this in the history of the country. So this is going to be something very massive, and it's going to require a lot of people to work together on this.
Right now, he's working alone, needing $50,000 to get off the ground. His crowdfunding has been slow.
I've just started this week with the crowdfunding, and it's about $485 as of today.
It's been 2 years of planning, and he does have some moderate support.
I think it sounds like a good idea. I mean, there's a lot of talk about, the homeless and, them kind of spreading themselves out. Having one central location would be a good idea.
All right, so the biggest question is, how is this all going to be paid for? Dwayne says initially he's going to rely on his crowdfunding efforts and then some philanthropy. And then when his city is up and running in probably about 2033, he'll rely on the government to step in.